both teams.
Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Syracuse Vs taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will put it away to start the game. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
Doesn't look like it.
The offense set for a first down play. Snags a quick pass on the left. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Might as well give it to him again. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that.
Who are the jeepers and creepers? But ain't
they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. On target to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Bulls in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Ramsey. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside Octane. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I hear you. Hold on.
On the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. The give to the tailback. Snowed under by the defense. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Unleashes to the end zone. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out of the 6.
This is a game where you die.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the misfire, now on second down.
It's good. It's good to football.
He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
You are on the
On everybody.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started.
Because you not win. What's the right to win? Or them?
The aerial assault continues. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Why would you pick a football?
Because I had to, but
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, USF! Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So same quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it.
Yep.
Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the marker.
I think that's some good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger leads.
No, we'll leave it there. No.
He's finally brought down, but that freshman
Because it'll mess this game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays like you saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end.
Scored a touchdown.
And you know that
they'll use the running game on first and goal.
Football. What is that there?
Because you paused it.
The blue has 1 3 plus 7.
No, I have 7. Or I have 13.
They have 7. So we got that much
Points? Yes.
I just said that much because it's how much points.
End zone he goes. Touchdown, Cuse. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and
I did. That's why I kicked it. Now it's his turn to have the ball. He's got to try to score a touchdown. Because I scored a touchdown.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next one.
Oh, look out! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense make the stop.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll throw it on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Jennings. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's looking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
But they have 7, so they're winning.
He's going to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulls are in the hurry up.
Do that.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they
Where's
see.
not a headphones for?
Just in case I need them.
If you let them.
Yes, go.
It's okay, but it's all right.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Thanks, Mama.
Seventh play of the
you
drive
plugged in
coming
already?
up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the
Everybody holds
the
their
button.
breath when that QB is back to throw, and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the
Why is he overthrowing?
They couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just throws toward the end zone. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Orange. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Radkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to James Madison. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Using his legs to buy some time. He throws into the middle of the field. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. After 40, there he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
So guess
Well,
what?
he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown Bulls. And the defense doing work. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it
I
out.
wonder why.
You have to ask 9 bajillion questions with assists.
Sure he will while you're gone.
Heads back onto the field. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Going up top on first down. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30. He is smashing people. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Okay, I love you.
The play action fake. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Syracuse. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Receiver looks it in, and it's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Lost one deep down the right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. The 40. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese.
Got enough space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is
Zoe,
tackling.
shut it.
Not easy to do.
They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here.
Ow. They're going to call a hold.
Into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Strong, firm tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Bro, you got it.
The
Like, it's
decision
your
has
fault.
been made,
She
and
didn't
the
try to
coach
block
will
it.
take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Everybody else got one.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Quick completion on the out route. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Fair catch called for and made.